The human body is not supposed to live in a traumatic environment. Chaos, drama, violence, stress, etc. is negative energy. Even different music holds negative energy and frequencies when the body is constantly force-fed a diet daily of the negative energy. It can destroy the human body. That's why they say stress can hurt you. Your consciousness and thoughts alone have the ability to help heal your body. Biofrequencies. Human biology is deeply rhythmic. Your heart beats in a specific rhythm. Your brain waves shift frequencies depending on your state of consciousness, alpha, beta, theta, delta, and your cells communicate via electrical and chemical signals. In a sense, you are a symphony of thousands of internal rhythms. Every cell in your body is surrounded by a membrane that contains sensors, mechanoreceptors. These sensors are constantly listening to their environment. They detect physical pressure, tension, and vibration. The concept of dissonance. When tissues are subjected to chronic stress, whether from emotional trauma, environmental toxins, or physical injury, the mechanical environment of those cells changes their internal structures, can become stiff or disorganized. You could think of this as the cell being out of tune or losing its natural fluid rhythm. Systemic impact. When one group of cells or an organ loses its healthy, rhythmic efficiency, it can affect the organs it communicates with. Because your body is an interconnected network, a disruption in one area, like the nervous system, often ripples out to others, like digestion or immune function. Targeted vibration. Researchers have found that certain low-frequency sound vibrations can stimulate cells to heal. For example, specific vibrations have been shown to accelerate bone repair, encourage skin cells to migrate for wound healing, and even help reduce inflammation. The 40 AZ example. One of the most well-studied frequencies is 40 AZ. Research from institutions like MIT has shown that 40 AZ light and sound stimulation can help clear plaques in the brain associated with Alzheimer's and improve neural synchronization. Mechanical communication. Scientists are learning that cells actually talk through vibrations. By applying the right mechanical input, which is what sound is, you can essentially nudge a cell back into a more productive state. This is called mechanotransduction, the process by which cells convert mechanical stimuli into biological activity. The energy holistic view. This focuses on the feeling of harmony. Practices like sound baths, humming, or listening to certain tones are about shifting your nervous system from fight or flight, stress, dissonance, to rest and digest, harmony. This is incredibly beneficial for mental and physical health. The clinical scientific view. This focuses on measurable biological outcomes. This involves using specific acoustic devices to stimulate tissue repair or brain activity. It is a precise medical field that is still evolving. When we experience horrific things, that trauma isn't just in our heads. It is a physical vibration and state that our bodies record and hold on to. Healing then becomes the process of retuning ourselves, moving from that state of dissonant, locked in trauma, back to a state of fluid, resonant health. In the silent pulse of cytoplasm, a universe takes form. Your body is a symphony of oscillation, soft and warm, a state of harmonic resonance, a graceful, steady flow. That beautiful entrainment is how your cells maintain their glow. But life brings heavy shadows, trauma, grief, and pain. The static of the horrific things can disrupt the inner strain. When the world feels harsh and jagged, it leaves a heavy mark. It jars the cells from rhythm, pulling beauty into dark. When you fall off the frequency you're meant to live inside, you lose the sense of balance that you carry deep and wide. Dissonance can happen, throwing homeostasis out of gear. The body Your body is a frequency, a song that's yours to play. Tune out the dissonance and wash the hurt away. Yeah, find your glow again. Just find your flow again. This version bridges the scientific concept of frequency with the very real physical impact that stress, trauma, and negative experiences, horrific things, have on our bodies. It emphasizes that while external factors can disrupt your tuning, you always retain the ability to recalibrate. Blessings.